Hi, I'm Ted Nelson, still trying to explain the Xanadu project as it has evolved from Xanadu Classic to today's network and its systems of addressing. Our main idea is to create a new literature with new and more powerful documents, the most general documents that are comprehensible and useful, readable and writable by ordinary people, starting from our main visualization of parallel pages. Here's our main visualization. Visible connections between pairs of pages or within a group of pages, which we call a flight. Okay, I just said most general document, which means we generalize documents to new kinds of documents we've never had before. Generality is a tricky idea. In the computer world, as in science, generality often means complexity. But we want to extend the notion of document with generality in the most powerful way, but I also said comprehensible and useful. And useful also means our documents should be simple and clear. There's a kind of a conflict here, generality and power versus simplicity and clarity. So the basic Xanadu design choice is to have sequential pages, rather like conventional text, but with rich connections that have many possibilities. So the problem isn't just sequential pages, which can start out simple, but the richness of connection, which can get fairly complex. We want people to be able to read easily, and for authors it can become more complex since the variety of connections presents a lot of options. So let's take it slowly. Again, a pair of Xanadu pages and a flight. A XANADOC can be a single page, even a single page, or a flight. But a flight is just a number of pages open together and linked together. So let's consider how a page is built. Okay, Xana pages. Let's ignore the links for now. A XANADOC is built from that EDL. It can be one simple text or it can be a collage, rearranging content from one or many sources. In Xanadu Basics 1B, I explained the indirect document. A Xana page can be assembled from many sources all over, in which case it's a collage or mashup or remix. The collage is directed by a listing called an EDL, or Edit Decision List. But a XANADOC doesn't have to be a collage. The Xana page can have just a single source. Here's an EDL with one span. One span. And it brings in plain text. This simple EDL brings in a plain, unchanged text, okay? The span pointer specifies a span or range of text to be brought in from somewhere. Here. And in this case, the span pointer is just a single span of text, so the EDL just brings that single text into a Xana page. In other words, an unformatted text file appears. No threat there, it's completely simple. Now, let's look at the collage. Here's the EDL for a collage XANADOC, still with no links. This EDL just brings in spans of text and puts them in sequence. This is what you'd expect to see on the screen, what you'd see on the screen with no formatting, just the spans put into sequence. There's no formatting because there are no XANALINKs. So now come the XANALINKs and the tricks begin. An EDL can bring in a number of links. Any public link can be put into any other XANADOC, as selected by the author of the new XANADOC, since XANALINKs are individually addressable and downloadable. Since XANALINKs may be reused by any XANADOC, the author can select them from anywhere. Okay, what is a XANALINK? A XANALINK is a freestanding table of connections pointing to content, telling what relations, properties, connections, arrangements to apply to that content. Xanadu doesn't have hierarchy or metadata in the usual sense. It just has XANALINKs. A XANALINK can connect one or many spans, pages, or documents, but they're all listed in the link table. A XANALINK is, for many reasons, a table in a separate file. Of course, they can be concatenated, but we won't get into that. So here's a XANALINK table. Nope. Well, here's the selection of links. Is this number 5? No, that's number 4. I should have said XANALINK selection of links. Here's number 5. So here's a XANALINK table. The XANALINK has an ID here, so it won't be confused with any other. That's how the same XANALINK may be used in more than one DDL while retaining its original identity if its address gets lost. A XANALINK has a type. There can be many types of XANALINK. And a XANALINK has connections to pages and especially to content. What kinds of XANALINK are there? All right. XANALINK general types. A XANALINK can be to a page, like a jump link in the web, or between content on pages, a literary link, or it can be a markup or formatting link. So let's consider page links. A XANAD page has a network address, just like a web page. You can link to it, but the address of the XANAD page is the address of the EDL. Not the content itself. So here are page links. Now remember, we want to be able to show connected pages with XANAdoc. So here's a XANAdoc connecting to another XANAdoc, whereas on the web, we can have a jump link to a web page, and the web page can have a jump link to a XANAdoc, but we can't show them combined like that. Not if they're on the web. If you connect two XANAD pages, they may have visible connections, as here, but if a XANAdoc page points to a web page, you can only open it without a visible connection as an ordinary jump link. And correspondingly, a web page can only point to XANAdoc with an ordinary jump link. Sorry! Web pages and XANAdocs can't work together. Not my fault. Card 6 again. Types. I mentioned page links already. Now let's talk about literary links. Let's make a new literary link. Here is a literary link being made between content on one page and content on another. The choosing page is on the left. Of course, the link is being chosen by the author of this page, but the author is connecting one page over here, the choosing page, to another, the chosen page. Where is the link put? It goes into the EDL of the choosing page, the one from which the connection is made. The chosen page doesn't know anything about the link, but if both pages are open, it's two-way. If someone later finds that link, it can be opened, in which case it will open the two pages you see here. Or it may be used the same content somewhere else. Woo-woo. That is because the link is attached to content. These spans are in the link table, but it will also be on that same content wherever that content is used or reused, every instantiation of any part of that content. So a specific link goes to the same content anywhere that content is used. Wherever any of that content is used, that link could be used as well. As I have said, the elements of Xanadu links are simple, but they can get tricky, especially when you reuse links. That'll be for power users. Now I'll talk about facets. Xanadu links have facets or connections with specific meanings. These were called end sets in the days of Xanadu Classic. Can still call them end sets. Here's an example. A comment link. What are the facets of a comment link? Let's look. Bob has written an essay, and Alice has commented on it. The comment link is a table that lives in the commenting page, the choosing page from which the other was chosen. The comment link is made within Alice's essay, but it is attached to Bob's essay by the addresses of the content she has chosen. So what are the facets of this comment link? What does the comment link look like inside? The comment link here in the sorry. Here is the EDL in the link. Here's the link in the EDL on Susie's page. Facet 2, facet 1 is what's commented on. Facet 2 points to both of these spans, or both of these stretches, because the content spans may be separate. But both of these stretches of text are pointed to by facet 1, are on facet 1 of the comment link, and the comment itself is facet 2, the addresses of the text characters of the comment itself. So facet 1 is the addresses of the text characters being commented on, and facet 2 is the addresses of the text characters of the comment itself. We don't have anchors as on the web. We have end sets, the characters selected for that particular facet to be found by their addresses on the network. Okay. Those are the basics of literary links. Maybe I've said too much. It's hard to know. Now for the last XANALINK type formatting. Where was it? Sorry. Now for the last XANALINK type, the markup or formatting link, which serves as a lens, in a way, for looking at the content. Formatting doesn't have to be embedded. In fact, there's a system of formatting called Markdown, which formats text from outside. That's what we do in the Xanadu methods. Formatting is by XANALINKs, which serve as a lens for viewing the Xana page, since the formatting is not embedded and does not conflict with the literary links. In conclusion, this has been a review of Xana page and XANALINK Basics. Thank you.